Hey everyone, Daniel here from McCarl's and SRS. So at the moment I'm at a water job. A Flexi pipe burst in an ensuite and it has gone through the wall into a bedroom. Now we've had technicians come out here during the weekend for emergency call out to extract water and set up some drying gear. So I've just come back to check on the job because there's areas that are dry, but I've just found some extra problems. And so this place has limitations on power and where we can put equipment because they've got an infant. So that makes the job a little bit more difficult. But I'll have a look here and I'll show you what I'm looking at. This job looks different now because I've removed the wall mat that was up against here. So on the other side of that is where the ensuite is. So the Flexi pipe came in, wet this carpet, wet this wall. So at the moment this is going through a real estate and the insurance is still pending. So we've just done a make safe, but now I need to scope for the actual restoration. So I've got our Drymatic 2 heating exhaust unit here, heating up the room, and our Drymatic boost bar, which was hooked up to the mat and drying out this wall. We come down here, I'll pull back the carpet, and we've got clear line of water still present. These skirting boards were a dead giveaway that it was still wet. So it's all swollen, coming away from the wall. This smooth edge is showing signs of mould now. I've pulled back the carpet here, see the water staining, and then mould starting to grow here. So the simple water damage job is now turned into a mould remediation. This only happened on the weekend, and that's how quick the mould has started to grow. And being a wet area on the other side here, I might have to, I'm going to scope to remove this and maybe cut the gyprock out so I can check the base plates, because the base plates, if this is still wet after having a week of drying equipment on it, it's still showing near past saturation point, and there's probably still a problem inside that wall, and there could be microbial growth in here, even though it's not showing on the outside. So at the moment what I'm going to do, because I still have to contact the real estate, is I've removed the fans out in the other area away from the infant and removed the wall mat. I'm just going to concentrate on drying this slab along here for now. But I've got to go check on the other side in the ensuite. Before I head to the ensuite, I'll show you the moisture reading here. So I've got my Trotec moisture meter here with a dielectric attachment. I'm going to put it right here. You can see the CM is 5.5. Now that's saturation point. Ideally, we want it to be at 2. So out here, we're at 1.5. So that's dry. It hasn't spread that much. It's been pretty isolated here. So for carpet, because it's porous and this concrete's still wet, we can get away with readings of 2 to about 3. Anything above that, then we run the risk of the moisture wicking back up into the carpet. And of course, that jute backing is natural fibre, organic, and that's going to create mould growth. So what I'll do is I'll just change the setting on here, and let's see, no material. So this will just give me a relative reading. So what I'm going to do is that it's at 0 digits. I'll put it up to here. I've got 94. Now I know from dry areas of this house, it should be reading about 30. I go up a bit further. 65, 71, 91. If I go up a little bit further here, 124. That's up here. Alright, so in the master bedroom, there's another bubbled area of skirting board. We'll go have a look at that. There's the defending ensuite there, and we can see along here we've had swollen timbers, and that is reading 95 still. And along here I can still see swollen skirtings, and it is reading 93. As I said, I know the dry standard should be about in the 40s to 35. So I'm going to pull back this carpet and have a quick look. So as expected, I've used my carpet spike to pull back the carpet along here around the swollen areas where the water's come out. And as I get closer to the wet area here, we getting demolished. We're really wearing gloves at this point, but we're getting deterioration and microbial growth. I don't think I need to pull back the carpet any further. Moisture readings indicate that this area here is all wet in the subfloor. So I will push this carpet back down for now until I get approval. Right, so inside the ensuite here, do some moisture readings. So this is the side of the vanity. Getting readings of 116s, 124 of the vanity material, whereas the dry standard should be about the 17 by the looks. With the tiled walls, so I know these are wet areas, so they do get wet, but in the indication here of where I'm reading 90 compared to a little bit higher of 16. So it might indicate a problem behind there around the base plate area. Alright, so that's a bit of a walkthrough of a water damage job. It shows you a bit of a rough idea of what I have to look for when I go to houses and do moisture readings, and have to look for other issues that might be apparent and whether water is spread through to other areas. So anyway, thanks for watching. When I get the scope for this approved, we might go back and have another look when I actually cut out the wall and have a look at those base plates. Typically, I don't know how long it takes for insurances to get approved. That depends on the job, depends on the insured. So we'll just see when it comes to that. And for those of you who are here for biogas videos, I do promise there are more coming. I've actually bought some materials today, so I will get a video of that up soon. Thanks for watching.